Welcome back. This is Enlightened Trading, and my name is Conrad, and I'll show you today um, differences between trading, buying, holding crypto in certain areas, and why. While I'm doing it, and why I think that's the right decision too. Uh, so, of course, starting off with Bitcoin. Uh, I think the fundamentals of Bitcoin are stronger than I think any other stock actually. If I would decide to buy a stock and hold it for the future, uh, besides maybe Uber, I wouldn't know why. Um, I think some factors uh, can be or uh, can't be foreseen, and many factors can't be foreseen, if any. Uh, so how a company performs is, I think, can be more volatile than uh, something limited of uh, something limited in resource and in availability. Uh, that still provides a useful a useful action which can't be found any other where. So that's what Bitcoin kind of is to me. Uh, Besides, of course, a speculative asset, I think it's a de-investment to make in the 21st century, and especially in the starting of the 21st century. I think it's the investment to make, and I think it's much more of an investment than um, any other investment, basically in stocks, for example, like Amazon. I think that's more speculative than Bitcoin, actually, because the fundamentals of Bitcoin are so strong. So comparing that to trading Bitcoin, I am holding a certain amount of Bitcoin all the time, which and that's amount I'm not going to touch. And besides that, I'm also trading with a certain amount. Comparing that to other altcoins such as Ethereum, I wouldn't hold it because of its fundamentals. I think its fundamentals are kind of, or they have flaws. Bitcoin also has flaws, of course. Yet I think I wouldn't know the real use case besides speculating on it. And of course, speculators and traders are always interested in speculating. So I don't want to say that Ethereum or Litecoin or Ripple will go to zero, although they might, of course, because they lack a real use case, in my opinion. Yet speculating on it, and traders will always be interested in volatile assets. So there is still a reason, and I think that would be one of them, why altcoins will stay, and maybe they will never go to all-time highs, and they will trade in a certain range. I don't know, of course. Maybe they will go to all-time highs. Maybe they go to zero. I think it's much more speculative than Bitcoin. Altcoins, in my opinion, are much more speculative than Bitcoin regarding investments to make. And I think investing for long term in altcoins isn't as useful, or isn't is more for gains, for capital gains, instead of investing in something for the real long term, for decades, for example. I think altcoins aren't for this, in a more for speculation, and I think there's a good reason to speculate on them because they're, as I mentioned, very very volatile assets um, with many gains to make. So besides that, Litecoin is looking quite interesting right here, in my opinion. Touching a very important trend line, it seems, and also approaching important support. So also there's some sort of ascending triangle forming, which I do like, and I think it could be a sign we will retest this upper trend line and the 6.8 Fibonacci. So it looks interesting in my opinion, but besides that, of course, this would be only a speculative trade. And actually that looks really nice. I think this could very well break to the upside, especially if Bitcoin does too. But Bitcoin has still some room to go, and this could, I mean, I won't draw conclusions too fast, but this could be some indication that we will see some sort of bottom, maybe. 12 hour, yeah, maybe this could be a certain scenario, but yeah. Of course, this is Data Dash, also talking about altcoins, investments, and so forth. I'm though not quite convinced by his opinion. Yeah, but still, also Ripple is coming up to very important support. I mean, it actually broke it in my opinion, and it has now retested this trend line. So I wouldn't make even trades on Ripple, at least for now. Although it might like shoot up and gain 100% in one day. Yeah, as you can see, these bounces, people that don't believe in these bounces anymore, and that has me quite concerned about its future. And if we don't see a very sharp drop, then don't see very sharp gains. At least that's my opinion, of course. So yeah, BCH, as I mentioned, no investments to make, only speculative trades. For now, maybe on daily chart, but besides that, I don't see too much. You can see it broke important trend lines, and since then it has just been going down. So maybe we can like do something like this. Come on. Yeah, it's in some sort of channel maybe, but still has some room to go. So we could still look for a touch. Actually, this does look too like an ascending triangle on the 12th hour. Although we had an upper wick, this does look quite interesting. Very nice touches actually, and higher lows. And as I mentioned, I am looking for these reversal patterns. In crypto, they have been very nice. I didn't see too many sharp rebounds. Only on the weekly, maybe. So yeah, still in consolidations, of course, in most cryptos, but still, the point I wanted to bring over is I make investments in Bitcoin, and I trade it, but I only trade altcoins. I don't invest in them, and that's, I think, one huge difference between investing and trading in crypto. And I think it's a rather reasonable approach to Bitcoin, altcoins, and so forth. Because of course there are people like Tonebase who say they will go to zero eventually, and he might be right. I don't see too many use cases, especially these token altcoins. They I don't know why they have a token. They might have a project, and that's just the way they fund for themselves. Um, and maybe it can be seen as some sort of an exchange, uh, or like companies going to a stock exchange and getting listed. Maybe it's something like that, but it still has to be regulated in some shape or form, because it's still a company and a project. So there's still many things unclear, and that's also a reason why I do not like it as much. So yeah, uh, I would be interested in any other opinions, of course. Maybe you, the viewer, have some on investing and trading, and the differences you draw, and the lines or the differences you have, and the lines you draw. Uh, yeah. Uh, Maybe just a quick outlook on TA on Bitcoin. There's still, of course, more downside if we break support. I don't know how far we will go. It would be actually quite critical to hold 7,500, because that's actually the high low we have been having. And this is now our low since then. So yeah, I guess that's been it. And how this week closes will be quite important. Maybe this will form into a reversal pattern. Maybe this will be a continuation form. I don't know yet. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe this might be the last video for this week. I didn't upload yesterday because I didn't have the time, basically. So yeah, see you guys back next time. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye.